this video, we got what happened to every LeBron stopper. You know what happened to every LeBron stopper, man. You can't stop LeBron, bro. He destroyed every single last one of them. It's LeBron James, bro. You know what happened exactly to every single last one that they called a LeBron stopper, man. Let's get into this vid.
Through 22 seasons, LeBron James has seen it all. Every defensive scheme in the book, he's already faced it and beat it multiple times. And over the years, there's a long list of individuals who have been given the label of LeBron stopper. But the truth is, most of them never stood a chance.
James on the drive. Come on, man. That's too easy.
But while most LeBron stoppers were frauds, some of them actually came to play. So which ones were real? Which ones were fake? This is what happened to every LeBron stopper.
Like, LeBron was such a good player, you know. I was trying to do anything to get him frustrated, and I was trying anything.
Like previously said, LeBron James has seen it all in this league, and this guy, he's a part of the reason why. He didn't have the size, the strength, or any defensive attribute to contend with LeBron James. But Lance Stephenson set himself apart by being unserious. His goal was to get in the head of LeBron James, and he would do quite literally anything to accomplish that goal. Throughout the 2013 to 2014 playoffs against Miami, Lance did it all, and he even thought he was doing something.
Bron?
The 2014 playoffs against Miami, Lance did it all. And
yo! You want some rainbow shit right now, Bron. I don't know what that clip was, bro.
He even thought he was doing something.
Me, I think it's a sign of weakness, because he never used to say nothing to me. I'm going to do something to get you married. Now he's trying to do it to me. So I feel like it's a weakness. I feel like I'm doing something right, and I'm getting under his skin.
Lance, shut the hell up, man. You ain't really getting under LeBron's skin, bro.
In the 2013 series, LeBron cooked the Pacers to advance in 7 games, and while he was more quiet in 2014, they still didn't stand a chance.
Why is this on my screen?
Antics effective? Absolutely not, but at least they became iconic. Even when these two met up again 4 years later in the 2018 playoffs, Stevenson was no match, with LeBron putting up a series for the ages against Indiana. But who would have thought that these two would end up being teammates just a year later?
Lance Stephenson, what a pass! Throw it down, LeBron!
Now that's a great ending to this story.
By the way, you mentioned Marcus Morris. This is a guy who went out and called his shot against LeBron.
I was happy when we got Lance Stephenson, bro. I was really happy, man. I was always a Lance Stephenson fan. Even when he was on the Pacers, he was going against LeBron, bro. I kind of like Lance Stephenson, bro.
The day before.
In the 2018 playoffs, LeBron James was an unstoppable force. But what happens when an unstoppable force meets a self-proclaimed immovable object? Before Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals, Marcus Morris of the Boston Celtics called himself the best defender against LeBron in the league outside of Kawhi Leonard. And to everyone's surprise, he stood by that statement in Game 1 and proved himself right. LeBron had his worst game of the entire postseason, and it was at the hands of Marcus Morris and friends. While LeBron got his in the next game with a 42-point triple-double, Morris did a strong job on him defensively again, and the Celtics were up 2-0 in the series.
He dropped a 40-point triple-double on your dumb ass the next game after you called him. You called yourself the LeBron stopper, man. Oh man, he was just missing the shots that game. You ain't really shut down LeBron, boy. He was having an off game. That's what it was.
The Celtics were up 2-0 in the series. With Cleveland's season on the line in Game 3, LeBron turned it up. He scored 27 points in his game on just 12 shots. There was nothing anybody could do, and that included Marcus Morris.
We definitely watched a ton of film. You know, personally, I think I did a job defensively against LeBron. I don't think, he was just too comfortable when I was guarding him. I just wasn't disciplined, man.
In Game 4, LeBron dominated Boston yet again. 44 points on 61% shooting.
This back when LeBron owned Boston, bro.
In Game 5. With the season on the line, LeBron James took it to a level that the Boston Celtics and Marcus Morris just didn't have. The Celtics tried everything, but there was no match for LeBron James.
Look at this. That's a foul and one. Give me that. But they say LeBron be crying, though. Like, that's not a clear as day foul.
There were times where he held his own, but Morris was ultimately overwhelmed after proclaiming himself as one of the LeBron stoppers.
He really is a talented player in this league. So I don't think that intimidates me.
When the Chicago Bulls faced the Heat in the 2013 playoffs, Jimmy Butler was the new kid on the block. While he hadn't yet developed into a great player, he was ultra competitive and always brought it on defense. And without Derrick Rose here in this series, the Bulls needed every ounce of that competitive nature from Jimmy for a shot at bringing down the Miami Heat. In Game 1, Jimmy Butler was outstanding defensively against LeBron James, hype now buzzing around his name as the new LeBron stopper. But Jimmy knew the truth. You don't stop LeBron James by yourself.
Stopping a guy like that. So when people say, oh, you shut down LeBron, you stopped LeBron. No, I didn't. And if anything, it was me plus 4 other guys that I have behind me.
Defending LeBron was certainly
he keeping it real.
Thibodeau made it a point to throw everything at LeBron, which included Jimmy Butler. But after 5 games in a quiet series for LeBron by his standards, the Heat still moved on. But Jimmy has certainly shown a lot through these 5 games as a possible LeBron stopper. In 2015, Jimmy made yet another strong case, giving LeBron more troubles after 2 more years of development. But as it always seemed to play out, LeBron was getting the last laugh in this one.
James for the win. It's gone.
I'm telling you, bro.
Great
Yo,
defense,
when this
better
shot
offense.
happened, internet was fucking wildin'. The internet broke. No, yo, the internet literally broke this day he made that shot, bro.
So often, that's the story when defending LeBron. But real quick, I have to give a shout out to today's sponsor, Bear Mattress, where you can head to bearmattress.com/willsochill and use
what is this ad?
off your mattress.
I'm not trying to buy a mattress.
Good quality sleep. It has so many health benefits.
Nah, I
Of
fuck
course,
with
the
you though,
mattress that
but
you're sleeping on is important to the quality of your sleep. And Bear is a premium fiberglass free mattress.
Hey, y'all make
that
sure
is
y'all watch that ad.
this time, the biggest stage of all. 5 years have passed, with both players now on new teams. LeBron James chasing his 4th championship with the Lakers now at age 35. Jimmy seeking his first with the Miami Heat at age 30. But 5 years later, it was like nothing had changed for LeBron, as he got the best of Jimmy like never before. In this series, Butler was the primary defender for the Miami Heat on LeBron, but LeBron was getting whatever he wanted in this matchup. Another Finals MVP for the King, and one of his so-called stoppers put to rest. But Jimmy's toughness in defense has earned him so much respect from LeBron throughout all their battles.
To be able to go against a fierce competitor like that is something I'll look back on when I'm done playing, but like I miss those moments.
The last game you guys played when the Cavs came here, I don't say what people were saying. Yo, DeMar the new LeBron stopper.
In 2015, the Atlanta Hawks were the NBA's biggest surprise, a team who had 4 players make an All-Star appearance. But it was their
Al
guy who
Horford
didn't make
made
an
that?
All-Star appearance, making the headlines in March for what he did against LeBron defensively. That guy was DeMar Carroll, who was ready to take on the challenge of defending LeBron James in the Eastern Conference Finals. And credit to Carroll, who gave it everything he had. LeBron averaged 30 in the series with his usual efficiency. He had found a way to limit LeBron in one
Pump
category,
fake.
but he hadn't stopped anything, as Atlanta was swept in a series where Kyrie Irving hardly even played. But that wasn't the last time LeBron would see DeMar Carroll in the Eastern Conference Finals, because the next year Carroll made his way to Toronto. While he stood his ground in 2015, that LeBron stopper talk was over this year.
James on the drive.
I'm telling you, LeBron used to hammer that bitch down.
DeMar Carroll wasn't the LeBron stopper they were hoping for, but the Raptors were about to add a new player to do the job next season. And that player was PJ Tucker.
Bro, they called PJ Tucker any type of stopper, though. They called him the LeBron stopper, the KD stopper. Like, they threw his name around, bro. They really did.
At the 2017 trade deadline, the Toronto Raptors knew they needed to make a big move that could put them over Cleveland in the Eastern Conference. And what bigger move is there than bringing in a strong defensive player who can handle LeBron James? But there was one problem. He couldn't stop LeBron James. This Raptors team had 2 supposed LeBron stoppers, and they still got absolutely destroyed by him in his series. 36 points per game in a sweep. LeBron killed PJ Tucker, and he didn't get put on a t-shirt, he got put on a meme. You know this one got remixed a few times.
Of everyone on Golden State, fate of the universe on the line. I want Iguodala.
In the 2015 finals, LeBron James found himself in a
Bro, that dude was not serious when he said that shit, bro.
I want Iguodala.
This guy was
not serious when he said that, by the way. I still to this day, I don't think he was serious when he said that shit, bro.
James found himself in a tough position. There was no Kevin Love, and after a Game 1 injury, there was no Kyrie Irving. If LeBron wanted to bring this title home to Cleveland, he had to do it all and then some. And by Game 3 of this series, he had done that. The Cavs with a 2-1 lead over the Warriors. But in Game 4, Steve Kerr made a change to the starting lineup, bringing in Andre Iguodala for Andrew Bogut. A small ball lineup with Draymond Green out playing the 5, and Andre Iguodala would take over the defensive responsibilities against LeBron James. And this completely changed the series because the Warriors went on to win the next 3 games to close out Cleveland in 6, and the Finals MVP was given to Andre Iguodala, who received the award for his defensive efforts against LeBron James, as LeBron's numbers were noticeably dipped when Iggy was on the floor. LeBron averaged 36 points per game on the series, but the poor efficiency was attributed to Andre Iguodala and the Warriors' team effort in defending him. But of course, the next year, LeBron got him back.
That's not a LeBron stopper though. Give me that!
Kawhi Leonard is your guy, and probably the guy that his peers fear the most.
As a perimeter defender, Kawhi Leonard is the absolute best of this generation.
For sure.
Nobody has done it quite like him, and nobody has defended LeBron James quite like him. Most remember his 2014 performance against James, but the LeBron stopper talks began in the 2013 NBA Finals. Because through the first 3 games of that series, he was giving LeBron James nightmares, and this was Kawhi.
He was. I ain't gonna cap. He definitely, he was locking LeBron ass up. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. He was locking LeBron ass up. Yo.
Years old. And of course, everyone remembers this LeBron reaction to seeing Kawhi check back into Game 5. Of course, LeBron would eventually find his game in the series and take down the San Antonio Spurs to win the NBA title, but 2014 didn't look so good for the King. As always, it was a series where LeBron got his, putting up impressive numbers, but the Heat lost in 5 games, and when defended by Kawhi Leonard, LeBron was shooting significantly worse. That also doesn't include all the scoring.
That tough defense. Every shot he had to take was tough.
And all the turnovers that he forced on LeBron.
Contested.
And for these efforts, he was named the Finals MVP of 2014. It seems like limiting LeBron James is a good way to win this award.
Why do y'all think Kawhi's defense is so good, though? What do y'all think it is?
Kawhi Leonard is truly a special defender, as after this series, he went on to win the Defensive Player of the Year award in 2015 and 2016, while also developing into a superstar on the offensive end. If there is any player to ever be a LeBron stopper, Kawhi Leonard is the one and only. And of course, the honorable mention is the Spurs air conditioning unit in 2014. What better way to stop LeBron James than completely taking him out of the game with cramps? It was a 2-point game late into the 4th quarter when LeBron had to be walked off the court. The Spurs then went on a 16-3 run in the final 4 minutes of the game. The San Antonio Spurs really had the 2 greatest LeBron stoppers on this one night. Some defenders tried to outmuscle him, others tried to outthink him, and some just tried to annoy him. But none of them could stop LeBron James, except for one, because Kawhi Leonard was the one that actually made LeBron James look human. And he didn't just do it for a game or a single series, he did it consistently. He earned that label of LeBron stopper, and so did his teammate.
Hey, man, Kawhi is one of the greatest defenders of all time. I got to give it to him, bro. If somebody was going to stop LeBron, it was Kawhi Leonard. I'm going to just keep it real with you, bro. And he actually did stop LeBron. Like he just said, bro, he stopped LeBron in the 2014 finals, bro. And yes, that's correct. He definitely did. He shut down LeBron. He made LeBron look human. He made LeBron look like he wasn't made in a lab anymore. Yes, that is true. What do y'all think it is with Kawhi, though? Why is his defense so immaculate? Like, you know, what is it? I know he has one of the hugest hands. He has a great wingspan. I want to know what it is, bro. I don't know why his defense is so good. It's got to be the wingspan and the combination with his footwork and how big his hands are. Because he does have them big-ass claws, bro. I'm going to just keep it real. He got them big-ass claws, man. Holy shit. But now I'm going to see y'all next video, and I'm out, man. Peace.